It seems that Wired.co.uk have done an investigation into what companies are doing to keep track of their staff and to make sure that they're actually doing what they're contracted to do. One of the things that I love about Goat and kind of our ethos and approach to our team is that first and foremost, we actually trust them, but also we're outputs based rather than being determined that people must work 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 hours a day. We're not about that. What we are about is that we're delivering results. We're doing things for our clients that no one else can do.
I think that there are lots of people who want to keep control in the way that they would have done in an office. That's the best way, I guess, they think of doing that. I think we're quite lucky. People come into the business and we have a tendency and we have a culture where people are given responsibility very early on, and that means that a lot of the time they have to learn to do things, and they have to do things that they would never have been given the opportunity to do before. That requires an element of trust.
I think when we started this business, a big part of it was trust and built on trust, mainly because Aaron, Nick and I trusted each other because we worked together. We understood what worked and what didn't, who had skills in what areas and who didn't, and how we could make up for those based on our individual skill sets. And I think that goes across the team now, and especially when we're working from home, we've got to trust that people are going to, one, get on with things, and also be able to make the most impact in the role that they can.
Well, when we were told we had to work remotely, when we had to leave the office, we were already set up for it. We had the technology in place, we had the systems, the cloud accounts, a lot of it, all of the video conferencing. We were experienced, we were versatile, and we were able to jump onto it straight away. Not once did we have a conversation about introducing further surveillance technology or any kind of system to keep track of our team and see what they're doing.
And I think working from home has the same sort of feeling to it, in that it's kind of a bit like one of those projects where people have to be trusted and they have to go and figure out the best way to work from home. They need to communicate in a different way, they need to work in a different way. And ultimately, like, we're very lucky because those people have had to face, you know, different challenges, but challenges nonetheless at work. That means that when they actually work from home, they're relatively comfortable doing that.
More than anybody else, any new starters, people that come in to Go not knowing quite what they're going to get thrown into, I think really experience the trust that we give people. And I suppose at home that's been amplified even more because we need to give people that trust and that confidence to be able to do things on their own.
What we're looking for is a team that's able to produce high quality content and deliver results for our clients. We're not looking for an army of slaves or a horde of ants who are willing to work 12, 13 hours a day and then not produce anything of value. Anyone who's working that long isn't necessarily doing things that matter, and sometimes it's actually inefficiencies in time management, or they're just general capabilities that leads to such a long working day.
The whole tracking of time and thing is a very different thing. I mean, we do track time through software like Harvest, when we do timesheets, and that's to track campaign profitability, that's to allow us to make business decisions. But I mean, the idea of people having their cameras switched on for them when they don't realise they're in there is a little bit scary.
And trust fundamentally is at the core of any good business, because if you can't trust your team, you can't trust them to deliver, and then how can you put them in front of your clients, and how can you grow a business without that fundamental trust in the people you're asking to do things?
We can only get things done if they do have the confidence to do it themselves, and giving people that trust, giving people that confidence to do it themselves massively pays dividends in the end.
So, I'm going to put sunglasses on too, because that's more exciting. 2 seconds, mate. You can watch me struggle. There we go. You got a bit of moving footage now, isn't that exciting? I'll take you for a walk around my garden.